Hello, welcome back to Trailer Trash. Oh. Sorry, I was looking at something else. The Oscar week, yay, woo, confetti, and I'll add those in later, I'm sure. That's a future me problem. Yeah, Oscar week means we get to look at just the most ridiculous of movie trailers made by fans of movies, I'd assume, but mostly AI. um, Again, what if scenarios or attempts to fool people into thinking a thing is a thing when it's not, in fact, a thing. What am I talking about? We got to do it because I remember this being a thing. See, this is what I was talking about before was shit like, what was it, Beetlejuice, where it was like, yeah, Jenna Ortega is going to be in it. And I'm like, well, people are just speculating that because her and Tim Burton are kind of like, it would make sense for her to be in it, so people are just speculating that. Wolverine being in the next Deadpool. Oh, that's just because that would be cool, and Hugh Jackman has a sense of humor. But then they both end up being real, and I eat my words, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, I guess maybe when I heard that, people were actually saying, yes, this is going to be a thing, not speculation, because it would make sense. This is one of those things, though. I doubt, 100% doubt. I don't think it'll ever be a thing. I've heard one of these before. The Legend of Zelda, but with Tom Holland as the titular, Zelda. No, as Link. I remember people talking about this, and it was another one of those things, like Jenna Ortega and Beetlejuice, Wolverine and Deadpool. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. People just want that to be a thing, and then they ended up being true. Probably not in a million fucking years. This is on the internet now, so if and when I'm wrong, can't take it back now. Let's check out the trailer.
You're joking. This is a joke.
You want jokes? Wait, new car? You need like a...
You want jokes? Well, sorry, you're not getting any. It's fucking Jimmy Fallon.
The legend says that...
Gotta love the AI voice. This does not sound like the theme to The Legend of Zelda. There's only a few notes in, but I would know the theme just from a few notes in. You better have the goddamn theme in there. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, your whole channel's existence is ripoffs of things, so just put the...
Once every 1,000 years, a hero is born who is destined to change the fate of the entire kingdom.
It's Claire de Lune? It's fucking Claire de Lune, isn't it? I think that's what it's called.
And then, dawn once again illuminates Hyrule. The wind carries the scent of spring, and even the stars in the sky seem to shine brighter. Hope.
Also, with this AI voice narrator, what is this even? Like, why is this necessary for your trailer? Spring? Hope? What the fuck? Just show AI generated shit. Zelda, woo.
Blossoms in the hearts of the people, but
is that Death Mountain? Yeah, if that's Hyrule Castle, that's Death Mountain, all right. It's a lot colder looking than I remember.
But the wind of change is already calling.
Link, Destiny.
Ironically, Legend of Zelda Wind of Change, that would be a real title. Probably. Well, they already had Wind Waker, so they wouldn't do Wind of Change, but still, I'd buy that.
He has chosen you.
I'm ready. That's not the Master Sword. Get out of here.
Do you know what sets a true hero apart from someone who merely picks up a sword? Because a hero is not someone who feels no fear. A hero is someone who refuses to let fear control them.
Is that Dianoga? Dianoga? There's a dragon. No, it would be well, no, it's got one head. It wouldn't be. Anyway. Is that Cloud Strife? What the fuck? What the hell? What am I looking at? It's Cloud Strife. What is this? Where is this from?
This is the legend of Zelda.
Yeah, no Zelda music. Very little. I mean, in all of these, you get very little actual like real context to what the movie would be about. It's just shots here and there, like, oh, Dungeons and Dragons. Can't wait for the Spider-Man enters the Dungeons and Dragons verse movie. That's essentially what this trailer said. Yeah, let's check out the comments. Top comment: this movie looks like the creators played the first dungeon in The Legend of Zelda NES. Exited the first room in Zelda 2, and then watch the entirety of Lord of the Rings. So you're saying this AI generated fake trailer for a movie doesn't look like it's true to the source material? But oh gosh. Well, we got twinsies here in the comments section. I was excited, then my smile dropped so fast. The next person down says, I saw this and was so excited. You have no idea how quickly my smile disappeared when I saw Tom Holland. He's in the thumbnail, people. I totally thought this was real, ... until I heard Link say, I'm ready. Everyone knows Link doesn't talk. Yeah, that's what did it for you. Yeah. Hollywood is 1,000 light years away from having the right mindset to develop Legend of Zelda into a movie. I think Hollywood should never be at that point. I said this before, I'll say it again. There's most video games, I was going to say there's some, but most video games, just have them be games. You play them. That is the experience as intended by the creators. It doesn't need to be a movie. You know, most video game movies fall into that trap of, why do you exist? What's the point of you existing? Like, just play the game. Like, I understand, you know, people don't play the game, but then who's going to see the movie? Anybody? This honestly gives me Lord of the Rings vibes. Leave our childhood alone, please, Hollywood. Yeah, probably because a lot of that is from Lord of the Rings. Came here for Zelda, got a cheap Aragon reboot. Man, that is saying something, given that Aragon is more or less just a cheap Lord of the Rings reboot. Just saying. That's funny, though. Maybe they took clips from Aragon, too. I don't know where the dragon clips came from, but I know they took some scenes from Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe that's where the dragon came from. Remember the original Dungeons and Dragons movie? Man, if the Nostalgic Critic hadn't covered it, I would totally do a video on it. Oh, fuck. And I love D&D. Maybe I will do a video on Dungeons and Dragons. The original. Still never saw the new one either. Anyway, now we just have to wait for Four Sword, the movie with Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and a third Link here. That's good. For those who don't understand, Four Swords Adventures was a Zelda game for GameCube where you had 4 different Links. And the idea was you could play 4 players and each person could be a different Link. But you also play single player and just do like formations. Anyway, those are all different Spider-Men. So that's the joke. One of the scenes with a sword was literally Sting from Lord of the Rings, dude. Yeah, you couldn't have AI'd the swords to look Zelda-y. You AI'd everything else. You'd think an inanimate object would be easier to fake than a person. With Kevin Hart playing Dark Link. All right, we're done here. Fuck. Yeah, The Legend of Zelda. Again, one of those things everybody's talking about. Like, oh yeah, Tom Holland, have him play Link. I guess because of all the big actors out there. He's the most fairy-like. How unfortunate. But yeah, this trailer trash, Oscar week. I'm already exhausted. Second one in.